Hi guys, today I will be teaching you how to get license of private investigator in Virginia. So let's head and see what it is about. So what is a private investigator? Private investigator means any individual who engages in business of or accepts employment to make investigation to obtain information on crime or civil wrongs, the location, disposition, or recovery of stolen property, the cause of accidents, fire damages, or injuries to persons or to property, or evidence to be used before any court, board, officer, or investigative committee. So basically, the things police cannot do, a private investigator is going to do it because they don't just have time or they have to stop crime. So the job of private investigator is to give information or accept employment to investigate crimes, any civil wrongs, fraud, and then fires, damages, or injuries to persons or to property, and then record evidence to be used before any court or by any county board officer or committee. So Virginia is divided into 3 areas. One, we have the beach line, then we have the Northern Virginia area, then we have the Richmond area. So what are the requirements? You must be 18 years old. You must be a US citizen or a legal resident alien, which means you have a permanent resident card or a work permit. And then you must pass a fingerprint criminal history. You don't need to have any felony, otherwise it will reject. The requirements is this course, private investigator 02E course. We're gonna go over that today. And then you can also choose to have a firearm endorsement if you want to. So let's see how to get licensed. So we are gonna look for schools that provide private investigation services, finding a training school. This website is DCJS.gov. Find a training school. Let's go back. So what we can do easily is we can go to Google. So there are many classes. You see 4-week class. We need a 60-hour class, which could be divided into 7 days, 10 days, 2 weeks, depending on the individual school. It costs around $600, but that can be recovered in 1 or 2 weeks of private investigative work. You can do 2 ways. You can find a job with one of the investigative company, or you can start your own. So for example, I got a couple of things for you. So how good is this job? So it doesn't earn much if you are just working as an employee. You see, in 1994 it was 36,000. Then it went to 40 to 45 for entry-level corporate, and then 50 to 55. But a self-employed can earn 100,000 or more. Whoever gives you the assignment, you can charge them by hour. So 50 to 250 per hour of your investigative work. You work long-term cases, short-term cases. There are many types of cases you can work. worker compensation, automobile liability. Skills you need. If this is the type of work you're interested in, you have to be a good researcher. Like you need to look up people, you need to look up records, you need to look up court records. So sometimes you also have to do interview. So you need to know the relevant information in order to do a successful interview. And then third is surveillance. Surveillance of an individual to learn more about their behavior, their daily activities, and how they're acting. And then again, what is an investigator? You can pause and see. Do not jump to conclusion. Report only what you see. Attributes of a successful investigator. If you have one of these qualities, you can be a good investigator. Suspicion, curiosity, observation, memory, unbiased and unprejudiced mind, ability to play a role, persistence, resourcefulness, ability to obtain cooperation of others, interest in your work and pride. That is one of the most important. If you love the work, you already gonna be successful. Street sense, good listening skills, ability to put people at ease, good manners, flexibility, self-confidence. There are a lot of them. I think you can have one of those and you can be good. Principles of investigation. So these are the different investigations: criminal, matrimonial, which means like individual cases. Then negligence investigation, we have expert witness, electronic countermeasures. Then we have corporate investigation, shopping services, skip tracing, day in life, and undercover investigation, and process service, where you deliver court documents. And these are the details of every single type. Then we have insurance claims, insurance fraud. This is the most common in our Virginia area. We get a lot of these cases. Then we have witness location, interview statements, service of legal process, malpractice defense, bank fraud, employment investigation, worker compensation, private family investigations, homicide, suicide, and missing persons investigations, drug investigation. This is very getting popular these days. Reconstruction of accident, vehicular and personal injury. You actually redraw the accident, how it happened, how it might have happened. Companies are investing a lot in this. Trademark and patent infringements, slip and fall accident claims, domestic, shopping services, skip tracing, undercover. So this gives you an idea how to be a private investigator, what it takes to be a private investigator, and then also helping out the community. So some of the questions that private investigator one should ask, like what type of license I must have? You possess a mass valid registration. So as we talked about it, you definitely need to have the license before you start work. You must have completed the training that is required, which is 60 hours. And this is the code of the entry-level training that you need to complete. And this gives you a license for 2 years. And then once it's near expiring, you can take an 8-hour class, which has this code 0 to I, and it is 8 hours. And then you can renew the license for 2 more years. Some states has reciprocity agreements where one investigator can also work in their state. So make sure to check that out. I think Virginia have with 3 to 4 states reciprocity agreement. You cannot work as a bodyguard, and you cannot carry a weapon if you do not have a firearm endorsement. You're gonna learn everything about this in your course of 60 hours. So look up for the course near your zip code. It's gonna cost you around $600 or more, but again, this can be recovered in 1 or 2 weeks of investigative work. So it's not a big investment. When I took my assignment, they gave me a person's name and then the company name. I looked him up. So this was needed, name of the subject. It was provided to me. Then I needed to provide them with the information I found, criminal history, civil history. I use the databases to look up for them. And then once you're done with the class, you get this certification that I got. I got it in December 2024. I got it through Alliance Security Academy. It was a good academy. I suggest that. So that was basically how to be licensed private investigator. And then you just once you are done with your course, you go to Lotus DCJS and complete the application right here. Sign up for it. I already signed up, so it's not gonna show me, but that's mine. I recently renewed my license, so I am good till 2028 now. So you just need to create new application. I will cover another video to start and how to complete the Lotus application for private investigator. But do let me know if you liked today's video, and then I will come back with some more great information. Thank you so much.